we are live.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, what is that?
It's a sock. It's
Is it
actually a
right?
Yuhan sock that we have used to put candy inside because I'm
So
too
it's actually
cheap to buy.
wearable.
Yeah, I thought it was
It
wearable.
is.
Oh, it is?
Oh,
It is actually wearable.
but it
Yeah.
looks so
It's
thick. Like, how do you fit it into like your shoes?
oh, it's this is for lounging around. So you can see it has
Oh.
non-slip dots
Ah,
for
Oh,
cold nights that you just want to lounge around.
that's useful.
But yeah, we put candy inside. Actually, there's probably more candy in the It's already ate all the candy in this because we are so gluttonous. Yeah. On a long drive yesterday, we ate a lot of candy. Ta-da! It's
Is
like a magic trick.
is candy cane actually good? Like,
I
This
never
is a
actually
giant
had
one
a.
too.
I never actually had a candy cane that tasted good.
I remember eating,
Oh,
yeah, one
Like, it
mhm,
in
always just
H.
looks like it's for festive reasons. But
right.
like, I haven't
This
had
one has
like a
chocolate on
regular
the
one.
inside.
Oh, so it's like a
This one
mint
has a
chocolate.
chocolate layer. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
So,
I do like mint chocolate chip though.
mhm. It also has 1,000,000 calories. Like when I looked at a calorie count of this one stick, I was like, dang,
I can
that's a lot of
imagine.
calories.
A million? I mean, no way. But it's a lot, right?
You see, Trader Joe's candy cane. Cocoa filling because it's got that chocolate filling and they actually put a lot of like fat inside, I think. Um, let's see here. Do they say
Oh, hello
how
to
many
our
calories?
one viewer. Happy holidays. Thanks for celebrating it with us tonight. I hope
Yeah,
I hope
thank
you're
you.
at a party and watching this on your phone.
Uh,
Oh, the one just went to zero.
wah wah.
Wow, wow, sad.
It's okay. We can have our own party.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm having a 7 Up because I already had a coffee after dinner just now. I was so sleepy
Oh.
after eating. I felt really
Mm-hmm.
tired, so I just went onto my bed and then I knocked out. I
Oh.
passed out.
Mm-hmm.
Then I got up about like an hour or two later.
Oh, you already took a little nap.
Yeah, I did.
That's nice.
But yeah,
I almost didn't get up.
you
I was
know.
Mm.
telling you, huh? I was like, I feel too sick to say anything again because I actually have a sore throat because the air's so dry here and I always forget.
Mm-hmm.
But she was like, no, you should do it. It's Christmas episode. I was like, fine. So although she's like back to bed, she was the one who encouraged me to get up.
Oh, so sweet.
Yeah.
That's nice
Oh,
of her.
yeah, and I also have these like hippos. This is like my favorite, like
Oh, Kinder Bueno.
yeah, but it's like hippo shaped.
Okay, does it taste like the same?
It's got chocolate sprinkles on the bottom, but yeah, it's essentially the Kinder Bueno filling.
Uh huh.
But I think that the cookie ratio is better because it doesn't have the outer chocolate filling, so it's got a like more cookie to chocolate. So I really love
I
this. If
like
you guys
the
can
I
ever
prefer
find
I like
it,
the inside though, like that creamy feeling, whatever it is.
yeah, but it's like it nicely contrasted with the wafer outside.
It's been so long since I had one. I can't remember.
What's inside
It
anyway?
tastes like
What's
Forever
that cream?
Rocher, right?
They do, yeah. And
Right?
now
Yeah.
like the toy is lame.
I don't know. I've.
I don't know whether Malaysia still has the one where it's like the egg is like the an actual case and the toy's on the inside.
Yeah, I think
Because
They
in
I
the
switched it
used to
US,
already.
see
that's
it.
a
I think they still have it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Really? No, I think they
Okay.
switched it
No,
already. It's all that
isn't it?
no, it's like
Two halves nonsense.
yeah.
Because like in the US they have to switch it because it's a choking hazard. So or they don't or like they don't allow import of like technically they don't really allow mass import of something that has a toy on the inside in case people choke or something. So they invented this version where it's like two halves,
Okay.
and then like the toy is like in the middle, and it's usually something really lame, like a sticker or something.
Oh.
So yeah, but you know, as a kid, I remember they were like little intricate toys where you had to assemble it and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, it
Yeah.
wasn't like very like high quality, but it was fun lah.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the chocolate was so sweet. I remember it was always like the sweetest chocolate.
I remember my sister used to buy it for her kids.
Oh.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's been a long time, so yeah, I don't know
Hmm.
whether they still do that
How old are the kids now?
now. One is 7, one is 5, one is 2.
Oh, dang. That's all kids.
Yeah. Hey, wait, their ages add up to the
You're an
older
uncle.
one. I am.
Are you a good uncle?
uh, I think I'm just passable, like average. I'm an average uncle. I don't think I'm great.
That's what a
Oh.
good uncle says.
Yeah, exactly. Very humble. Hmm.
Probably do a better job than you think.
I,
Exactly.
I don't know. I mean, I get them a lot of gifts, but I don't think that makes me a good uncle. Yeah, it's my way of
Oh, that
compensating.
makes you a good one.
I mean, like, what else are you supposed to do as an uncle anyway, right?
Like, hang out with them, read with them, and stuff.
I
Play
think
games
that's
with
the
them.
job of the parents.
I don't know. I
Like, I
mean,
don't know.
like,
I mean, to me, like relatives is always just like bonus entertainment or something. Like
yeah.
they come over once in a while and then you have fun with them. And then that's it lah. Like you don't really expect anything else from them.
I mean, it's like what Andrew does, right? He plays games with his cousin. I mean, his nephew.
Yeah, don't
Well,
you?
Yeah. I mean, I don't.
Like, I don't think he actively seeks them out, right? Like, hey, can I come over and play with your kids today?
No, I mean,
Like,
but
if they
when they
come
do,
and then he'll
yeah.
entertain them. So it's like that's
Like
what
for
that's what you
me,
do too, right?
I don't do that like all the time. Yeah.
Oh,
I feel like you'll play with them more once they're old enough to play actually interesting games.
I don't know. Maybe. I'm not sure, but
I,
yeah.
I mean, the oldest one is like barely Minecraft age, right? Or Roblox or whatever kids play these days.
Yeah, but my sister doesn't let
STEM,
him
STEM
play
age.
video games yet.
Gasp! Really?
I mean, he can play on the phone, but like
Uh-huh.
not on the computer. Yeah.
I feel like kids these days are not getting in the right computer science education you would get from having a PC and like being able to mess with it.
Well,
You know, because the mobile is so limiting.
yeah, which is good, right? They can
It's not limiting, right? Like
No,
you're
control
more
their
connected
behavior.
than ever. Like the internet is his oyster.
but they're not learning how to use that too. Like all the
They learn
stupid,
other stuff
stupid
that we
stuff,
didn't learn.
or giving your friend jump scares and like all the
Goat
other
seed.
Oh,
educational.
I'll
man, next time when
teach
we all
him.
have like when we walk around with AR glasses, jump scares would be like 100 times scarier.
I'll teach him about goat sea when he grows up. Oh, it'll be a relic by then.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It'll be vintage internet in a museum.
like Top Girl, BME Pain Olympics.
Oh gosh. I don't think I even know the last one. I need to look it up later.
Oh, yeah, it's really interesting.
Oh,
Yeah.
all
But
right.
no, like,
So,
so he does online classes on the computer, and
oh,
his teacher teaches through Google Classroom, I think it's Google Hangouts or something. But yeah,
oh.
so he gets video lessons, and then he sends emails. He sent emails to his friends, and he's mailed me a couple of times. It's just like,
Oh,
Mhm.
hi,
that's like quite
Uncle
cute, I guess.
George.
Oh wow, that's so sweet.
Yeah, I mean, but like,
How old were we when we first got email?
uh, I think like primary 3 for me. What is that? 7, 10,
Uh,
I think.
about 9, 10.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's pretty early.
That was
I
like,
forgot if my
I think
first
I
one
was a
was
little
like
older.
Yahoo or Hotmail.
uh,
Hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, I used the jarring email first.
Oh,
All
right.
right, you mentioned that.
Yeah, and then after that, I got a Hotmail account. Because like Microsoft came to school, Garden GIS, and they were like,
Really?
yeah, they did. And well, I don't know if it was
Wow.
Microsoft or like their reps or whatever lah. So
Mm-hmm.
they were passing out CDs of Internet Explorer and like
Wow.
asking us to upgrade lah. So that's how I got
don't
internet
I don't
Please
think they
forget
had that
that.
when I went to GIS.
No, this
I don't remember
was
any
back when I
reps.
was still in primary school. Yeah, before you came to
Yeah, this
GIS.
is the OG GIS.
I mean,
Back
back
when they were
then.
allowed just riffraff entering school
Yeah, so
and
they
selling
gave
code.
a like talk about like some Microsoft programs, and then we
Mhm.
and then they gave us a CD full of installers with. So that was
Mhm.
Internet Explorer. That was Comic Chat. I'm not sure if you guys remember that. Microsoft Comic Chat.
No.
It was
What is
actually a
that? It
really
sounds
fun
fun.
program. Yeah, like it's like a chat room that
Mhm.
when every time you type a sentence, your avatar will like pop up as an image, and it'll say it in a speech bubble. So the whole
Mm.
conversation will look like
Oh.
comic panels. Yeah.
Oh.
It's
Kind
actually
of
pretty
That's
cool.
so
pioneered the
cool.
speech bubble format.
Yeah, that was like a long time ago though. It got discontinued after a while. I can't remember when. I remember
Mhm.
going back to look it up and to like see what happened to it. But yeah, it's dead. And I can't remember what else, but yeah, so they told us about Hotmail as well, and you could create a free email address. So that's how I got my
Mhm.
Hotmail account. Yeah.
I feel like the equivalent now would be like teaching kids about virtual reality and how to create stuff inside that. You know? I feel like I'm like a little late on the bandwagon because some of my friends already have the Oculus Quest 2 or
Uh,
whatever it is. Yeah, and they can do stuff in that. And I played with one like a little bit, like like Beat Saber or something simple like that. But I've always wanted to try their virtual chat room things, you know?
hmm. I've only done
Like just to
Google
chat with friends.
Glasses at Singip's house. He let me watch
Wait, Singap has Google Glasses?
some K-pop.
No. Google Cardboard.
Oh, Google Cardboard. Sorry. Yeah.
Oh.
So he put on, and then I watched some K-pop videos.
Oh.
You're watching porn.
That's okay.
You didn't give me porn.
I don't know what you're watching.
You were the one who told me what to watch. I was in your room, dude.
Oh. Oh. You weren't like, here's some nice choice POV I've curated
Yeah.
for your viewing pleasure.
That's what he did to me on Discord. What, yesterday? He's like, hey, if I share screen, is that sound? I'm like, I don't know. Why don't you try it out? He shared
Mhm.
screen, and then he loaded a video.
I thought it'd be like funny, like suddenly like you hear
How
people.
bro?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that
Is that the
was.
modern version of jump scare?
Well, I wasn't scared.
You were like, ah, how delightful. But
A different pitch of
that's what people do now, right? That's what people do right now, right? Because of that's what they Zoom bomb with, I think.
Well, that was the trend for a while on WhatsApp, right? The videos
Really?
with different thumbnails. I think we talked
Oh, right,
about
right,
this.
right. You guys were talking about that.
Yeah.
it'll ever go away, right? I think it's like
I don't know. I haven't seen it in a
you
long
wait a
time.
while until like you forget about it.
Yeah.
You get so used to like watching regular videos, and someone
And
sends
then you
you one
gotta
video, and then
sneak
you're
in
like,
another
"What
one.
the hell?" So like I sent one to Alvin like last year or was it earlier this year, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then like he got really mad, and then like he vowed revenge on me. So like whenever he sends me videos, I'm always like a little bit skeptical. Like, I mute it first, then I'll like
Is
scroll
he
through
the
it.
kind of person who would play the long game? Like he actually still hasn't forgotten. He's just still waiting for the right time.
He's forgotten, but I haven't forgotten.
Then he won.
So the gift he gave you is paranoia.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
I'm always paranoid
You're
anyway,
doing.
so it's like it's not a big deal. Just one more thing to add to the list.
Oh gosh. How does it work? Do they like how does WhatsApp generate a thumbnail? Is it like a certain like point in time and
I have
then
no
you know
idea.
to insert the good screen?
Let me try Google it.
Yeah.
I mean, I know for YouTube you can choose your thumbnail.
Yeah. What's
Oh.
video
Yeah.
thumbnail?
I think you can do that for Facebook, but I'm not sure about WhatsApp.
Right. See, look at the amount of research we're doing to investigate how this prank works. And I feel like kids these days, if you don't do pranks, you won't know how does the thumbnail technology work. What's the algorithm used to decide what's the picture you should use?
Ah, okay.
I feel like
So,
our
no,
kids
you can
nowadays
use
probably take a lot of these tech for granted.
a third-party app
Yeah.
like an ID3 tag editor, and you can just change the thumbnail.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's probably that means
Okay,
like the
okay.
original creator
Yeah.
probably created it already.
Mm-hmm. So
Uh,
whoever.
I see. So it's a metadata.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Yeah,
crazy,
see,
huh?
I don't know. Do kids know what metadata is?
Now you can put thumbnail and metadata. Like back then, it's just all
Oh.
text. Yeah. But yeah, I remember like some
Actually, speaking of,
like MP3s, right? Back then, they like album art had to be a separate image in the folder of your MP3s.
oh
And then
yeah,
now these days, like a lot of them have the album art already in the MP3.
in there.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Man, I remember I used to be like obsessed with like making sure my MP3s are labeled properly.
yeah.
This is clearly a long time ago.
Yeah, I used to too, but then
It's
like I got
music
like
brains.
too many different artists, and like it
Do you use a
became
tool like
impossible.
Music Brains to automatically do it based on music fingerprint?
No, back then I can't remember what I used, but it was an ID3 editor as well, and then it could look up.
You manually
yeah.
type it in.
No, like some songs it could find through an online database. Others I would have to manually put them in. Yeah. But I guess these days,
I guess for
they're
you, a
probably
lot of
lot
emo
better.
indie, they won't be in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but back then, nobody like these small bands didn't label their songs properly.
No.
But I think they're smarter now to do it properly.
And back then, like all the rippers would leave their like IDs in the metadata. You would have to manually remove them. Oh shit!
Oh no, that
we
was their pride.
We got 3 viewers now. Hello.
Oh, we do. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
All right. Another religions like Happy Hanukkah and I don't know what else is close by now.
I have no idea.
Are we close to Hari Raya? No, right? This is so bad. I don't even know what they.
No, I think. Wait, let me Google.
Yes, it was also the winter solstice on the 21st.
That's right.
That was the shortest day of the year, which I guess doesn't really apply to Malaysia. But I think about it.
It does. The Chinese people.
It does?
Yeah, everyone just eats tong yin.
Oh,
it's Meng Yao.
I did not eat tang yuan.
Hey, Meng Yao. Thanks for tuning in.
Oh, wow. Meng Yao.
I think, are you a first-time viewer?
Should we pop your evening drama cherry?
I mean, he's here, so it's...
Please feel free to suggest in the chat what you want us to talk about, because we have a topic list, but we realize that sometimes it can get a little random.
Oh, there's Hari Raya Adil Fitri and Hari Raya Haji. So there's 2 kinds.
Is that coming out?
The Haji is in August and Adil Fitri is in May.
It's like nowhere near now.
Yeah, nowhere near now.
Yeah. Did you guys eat tong yuan for winter solstice?
Yeah.
Dongzi. Oh, you did? Oh, wow. So good.
I mean, my mom.
Well, what do you guys think is the S tier of tong yuan flavor?
Are there separate flavors? Don't they all taste the same?
What? No, they have fillings.
Yeah, right. It's always the black sesame. No?
No, sometimes it's
No.
Oh, it's either plain or black sesame or peanuts. Okay, then.
There's
That's
also
it.
red bean. Some people eat red bean.
Right, really? The red bean
I don't
one's
think
like
red bean one.
I'm not sure I ever had a red bean one.
Because it's in the ginger soup,
Well,
right?
yeah, it's in the ginger soup, but it's like a variety of flavors.
I
But I think like black sesame to me is the OG best flavor. Even though actually my family grew up with only peanuts.
Kaya filled tong yin.
Oh, that sounds really good.
Yeah. I mean, kaya does sound nice. But with the ginger soup, I don't know. I think it would be quite an...
There's a clash a little bit.
I mean, it might be good. Who knows, right?
But some people eat like the dry tong yin on 中秋节. Like the ones rolled in, is it peanuts?
I thought in that place that's a mochi or something like that at that point.
Isn't that mochi? Actually, yeah. Is there a difference between mochi and tong yin?
One is dry and one is in a soup.
I mean, but like if they're both dry, like are they the same thing?
I guess they're the same thing. They're both like the glutinous rice dough, I think. Have you guys ever made it from scratch?
No.
You mean Tongyin?
Yeah, or mochi or anything like that.
Yeah. I mean the last time my aunt or grandma used to buy those. They have the flour already at the market, so you just go home and then like
Flour.
roll it out yourself.
Oh, do you have the big hammer? Like, you know how in Japan they do it where they stick the hand into the hammer and they barely make it out. Yeah, but isn't that the same thing?
I don't know actually. I'm gonna assume that there might be a slight variation to make it one Japanese.
I know that for
Chinese.
Yeah, for the Japanese type, sometimes you use the shiratomako flour, which is like, it's like more lumpy, and supposedly you have to use it, or else the texture won't be right sometimes. But this is more for making dango.
Yeah, though.
Yeah.
Because I think I read somewhere like I don't know how many people every year in Japan die a year from eating mochi because they choke on it.
Quite a lot, right?
Not sure, but it was like a interesting trivia.
Mochi
Oh,
pickle.
there's this movie
Mochi
called
related deaths per year.
quite a lot, is my impression, where they have warnings for
it's a
adults
BBC
and-
article.
oh.
If not chewed but simply swallowed, the sticky mochi gets stuck in the throat and can lead to suffocation.
Because what they have is like this like giant lump in the soup.
Okay, according to Japanese media, 90% of those rushed to hospital from choking on their New Year's dish are people aged 65 or older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like older people with poorer gag reflexes. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I can see why they didn't chew it though, because when you're older, your teeth is not good.
Yeah. Well.
So you're trying to like
If you
force it.
lazy.
Right. So this was a plot point in this movie called Tampopo. I don't know if you guys have seen it. It's like an 80s Japanese movie.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a spaghetti western but with ramen, and it's like a super weird movie that has like vignettes, and one of the vignettes is like this guy was eating mochi and he was choking, and then like this other person emergency rescued them by using a vacuum cleaner and stuck it down their throat and like vacuumed it out of their throat. So I think some people would love this movie. I don't know whether it's actually advised at all.
I don't know,
But,
but if you're dying, I'd rather you stick a vacuum cleaner down my throat, right? At least do something.
Yes. But I think it's probably better to do the Heimlich maneuver in a pinch. Because the chances of you having a vacuum cleaner nearby is really low, I think. But do you guys know how to do like the Heimlich maneuver?
Oh, it's a comedy.
I know it in theory, but I never actually had to do it, so...
Do it to someone? Yeah, me too. So I think like that's our PSA for today is like we should all learn emergency rescue procedures.
I guess they chew
Yeah.
your mochi properly.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
I think that's easier.
Number one, chew properly.
Yeah, I think it's better.
Yeah.
That way you don't need to do the Heimlich at all.
But I
Oh yeah,
guess
because there's also a self Heimlich maneuver where you do it to yourself. In case you choke, you're supposed to like
To like
just like find a chair or ledge
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
right, you like
and like
jump
hit
on it.
underneath your ribs.
Yeah.
Yeah. In case you ever have to do that. I recently saw a clip on Reddit where some youngish dude was choking and this other lady came and did it to him.
I think his friend saved him.
Yeah. I think it was actually a stranger, a lady or something.
I don't know. I thought
And
it
he
was like
just looked
a
kinda
and then
confused.
like he was sitting next to his friends, and then he started choking.
Oh, I think we watched a different clip. I think this like choking is a very common problem that we need to acknowledge.
Yeah. There should be
Yeah.
a World Choking Day.
Right.
Where you
And there's another move, like the CPR, I think is also important for people to learn. And there's a good clip from Ken Jeong, as a doctor, as well as a comedian at the same time, teaching you how to do the CPR. Because nowadays, like they recommend pressing to the beat of "Staying Alive," that Bee Gees song.
Oh yeah, yeah, I read that somewhere too.
Yeah, and then I think nowadays they also don't recommend the mouth to mouth anymore. They just want you to do the compression, the chest compression,
Oh,
until
why?
the ambulance arrives.
What is the mouth to mouth?
I don't know. I think it pushes air into your lungs. And then the heart, the compression keeps your heart pumping. So I guess maybe they prioritize the heart pumping now.
Maybe too many people
So-
were like kissing hot girls.
Possibly. Maybe it prevents people from even doing it. Because they're like, oh, it's gross. And nowadays, like with coronavirus, it really is.
Oh yeah, that's
Kind of
true.
gross.
Like, you could do it with a mask on.
Mask.
Mask to mask.
Gosh, the effectiveness of that sounds really poor.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
better than no air.
Yeah. Did you guys get any good presents this year?
No.
No.
I didn't send you guys jack shit. In case you're wondering.
I was waiting for you to come back to give me cool shit. Yeah. That I don't know. I mean, not really a present person.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Community channel made a video.
Like we never give each other presents. Like I mean,
Well, we gave you something
Forgot the present.
a couple of years
Oh,
ago. Gave you a keyboard
Did we?
case.
oh no, I mean
Oh.
yeah, but I mean like it's not like something that we practice often, you know. Like we don't like it's not like every birthday we get each other stuff or like we do Christmas exchanges. I mean just our group
Yeah,
of friends.
I like that.
I mean I know a lot of people who do it regularly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for me, the only
Yeah.
time I ever do it is like if I'm obliged to. Well, most of the time, lah, if I have to do it, like office parties or friends' parties or whatever. Like the occasion requires me to, so I do it.
Oh, speaking of which, I saw this life hack post on Reddit about like those gifts exchange where you're given like a budget, right?
Okay.
So they said instead of buying like lots of cheap shit or whatever, you buy the best thing that you can get for that budget. Like let's say you want to buy them a mug, right? And like your budget is $20. So obviously it's $20 mug will be a really good mug. So you don't buy like a cheap mug, you buy like a $20 mug.
Okay.
Yeah. So like you get the best of that tier, you know what I mean?
As in spend the max budget, lah.
So tier mug is more than $20.
Sorry. I mean like
I feel like
within the
mugs
budget,
can
lah.
go into the hundreds. Oh,
Like instead of like me buying you like those
Fine.
like, kilometric pens, right? I'll buy you a Pilot G2, you know, that kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
So that
just
way-
or Pilot G2.
maximizing the budget, lah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I did that once, for a Christmas party. Like
Yeah.
the budget was like 30 ringgit or something.
Yeah.
And then I bought a pair of 30 ringgit earphones. And like cuz it was a secret, not really secret Santa thing, like basically you sit
The
in
white
a circle.
elephant?
You sit in a circle and then you pass the parcels around, and then like whoever. Oh no, wait, yeah, we get assigned
White
a number, and then you have to pick the parcel according to that number.
Oh.
And
Okay.
like people were so disappointed with earphones. I'm like, this is so
Oh
practical.
no! What?
You know?
Yeah.
I think I would have been disappointed.
You would?
What?
No,
Well,
because
now we
like,
know.
I mean like okay like I mean I'm not being like snobby or anything, but then we all know like 30 ringgit headphones like not gonna get you anything particularly good, right?
It's good enough to leave at work.
I got you
Well, I mean
Harveys
it's good
for
enough, but then
rather
like
pricey.
I don't want good enough. I'd rather you give me something a bit more practical.
And they were like Sony's, if I remember correctly. Like,
Oh,
yeah,
that's not
you
too
know.
bad.
It's not terrible. Yeah.
Yeah, but the problem with like the headphones of that budget, I think, is that the cheap ones and the expensive ones look exactly the same. They're just gonna look like generic black earbuds. So people don't know that it's good quality.
I could buy like fake beats, and people would be like, "Oh." That shit-
Exactly. They would be so excited.
I don't know, but yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like you
Well,
could buy
I don't
like
know.
a 30 ringgit food voucher to like a restaurant or something.
Vouchers
I
are worse.
Right.
People should just give cash.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
geez. So like I have like this thing where
there's like a 30 ringgit stack of cash inside. It's like, oh yay!
Yeah, that's the best.
I think I would be pretty pleased with that.
Yeah.
But then like,
Especially with
it's
really
so
crisp
little
bills.
price, you know.
Huh?
Or unless like you give up to 30 ringgit, then some people put like 1 ringgit.
No, it was like
And then what was the surprise?
it was the minimum budget or something.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, like right now I have this issue where which is the very first world one where I get a stack of people sending me cards of like with photos of their family.
Yeah.
But you know, it's still like it's like in that semi-generic because I'm on their mailing list, so you just send like a bajillion of them. They wrote like one sentence. And then, but I'm like, oh, like I should reply with something nice. And I thought, oh, you know, I'll make cookies and like drop it off or something. But now I'm like, oh, I created such an errand for myself. So in my head, I'm still
Do you
thinking
ever
about
worry?
doing that.
Like, yeah, if you don't reply them, do you think you're snubbing them?
A little bit, yeah. Even though I don't know how many they send, you know.
I mean,
I
like,
feel it's bad to not acknowledge it.
if I were to receive one, then I would think like, oh, they thought of me, you know. And if I don't say anything, then they'll probably like feel like I'm snubbing them,
I mean,
even though they have sent like
So
a
my
dump.
other thought was, should I create a New Year's card? And so to counter their card for me, and just like spam a bunch of people with my New Year's card instead. And I was thought about how like do people like do you know anyone who does this? I know one person who did it once maybe like where they write down what they did for every month, like the highlight of like January, highlight of February.
No,
no.
I mean that's like
So that you know for 2021 I'm gonna do that. I mean every month I'm gonna record one sentence of what I did that year. So by the time December comes around, I already have my card all written out.
it's like a blog recap of the year.
It's like a blog, exactly. It's like a physical written blog that I force into your actual inbox.
I don't know. I mean,
You guys like that?
it's okay. I mean, but what's the point of it though?
To update people on your life or something.
I mean, if I cared about that person, then maybe, but it was just like a generic update from like not just like a distant relative or whatever. Then probably
How about from me?
You?
I guess we talk every week now, so you get like weekly updates of nothing important instead.
Oh, I've only
You don't need a
updated my
summary.
blog 29 times this year.
Oh, so good. Me and Singip have done very poorly.
I haven't written my
Actually,
December
for
goals.
this stream originally being about productivity and creativity, we've done very poorly, except for keeping up this stream, which you have forced us, like
It's good,
twisted
I mean-
our arm to do.
Baby steps, you know.
I know.
So
No.
I don't know. Starting 2021. Actually, yeah, like
Okay.
the significance of the year. Like everyone's always like, "Oh yeah, I'll start in a new year." I mean,
Yeah.
just start
Oh.
today. Start tomorrow. You know, why wait?
Well, I'm usually much better at keeping up creative projects if I have like peer pressure or timelines.
Mhm.
So I signed up for a creative writing workshop, and it starts in January.
Okay.
So it's like yeah, and it's more so like you know the teacher won't really grade you. So they'll give you a prompt, and then you know you're all on a Zoom, and then you do it during then.
Wow. Okay.
So like
Yeah,
that's
so
a lot of
that will be
pressure.
my creative output.
the
You-
teacher just watches you.
Oh shoot, you're lagging a little bit on my end. What'd you say?
I said, so does the teacher just watch you while you do the prompt?
I guess
Oh,
like
okay.
so it's like a virtual classroom sort of situation.
Okay.
Oh, so like last time I
Yeah.
signed up for like the online class, I think I told you, right?
Oh yeah. Tell me again.
So like that one is like is it every week? Yeah, every
Mhm.
week like, you're given like a similar prompt, like with like a exercise behind it, and then everyone takes their time during the week to submit it, and then after that, the
Mhm.
teacher will like leave the comments on it.
Oh, okay. That's pretty interactive. Was it through Lit Reactor or something?
No, it's is it
Gotham.
Gotham writing class?
Oh, okay, okay.
He learned from Batman.
Yeah.
Oh, or the Joker. So did you feel like your writing had improved?
No.
Or was it more like you were productive in writing during that time period? So it's better than nothing.
I mean, okay. I mean, I obviously I don't have any like formal training in writing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Apart from what we
Mhm.
learn in school. So I signed up for basically all the one-on-one classes, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I think those are like really for absolute beginners. So I felt I
Mhm.
didn't really take anything away from it.
Oh.
You were like, this is too basic.
Uh, it repeated a lot of stuff that I already read in books. So like
Uh-huh.
basically all I got out from it was basically feedback lah. But then I don't know, I feel like the feedback is a bit it panders too much to the student. Like they don't want to make you feel bad about your writing. So
Uh-huh.
they'll phrase things that they didn't like in a positive kind of way.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, at
Cause at
least
the
Isn't
end
that
of
they
nice?
they still pointed out, right? So.
uh I guess, but then like it makes it sound like it's an optional thing. Like, oh, you could do this, you could do that. And then if you're gonna be stubborn about it, you're like, oh well, I mean, it's my right. I don't have to do it, right? So then, if you're that kind of person, then you probably won't take away from it, lah.
Maybe
Because at the end
because
of
you're
the
in a
at the end of the
101.
class, yeah, that's why I said
Yeah.
it was too basic. But then, I mean, I didn't know how what the degree of my skills were, right? So I just assumed that I know nothing, right?
Hmm.
Because at the end of the class, not end of the course, everyone has to submit like a piece, and then that one is peer reviewed, right, by all your other students.
Mm-hmm.
So during the
Mhm.
classes itself, is only the teacher sees it and leaves comments. It's only your final piece that everyone gets to chime in, lah. Yeah.
Oh.
Mhm.
So I felt a lot of people
Okay.
were too nice with their comments for some of the pieces.
Okay.
Oh, is it like you thought it was really shitty, but then they were like,
I mean, I didn't
oh.
think it was like shitty, but then like, I felt like maybe a bit more honest feedback would have been better, lah.
Oh, they will benefit them more.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, are you gonna do anything like that again with like a harder class, maybe?
Maybe. I mean, which is the one you're doing now? Maybe I'll check that out.
I'm not sure if you will like this one. This one is like held by a meditation center, so it's very like Buddhist oriented. So I feel like you won't like
Oh,
this one. And it's really like not really grading at all. I think it's really free prompts and you just do your own thing.
okay.
So I doubt you'll find it educational, but I don't know. There's a lot of other good ones, right, on Lit Reactor and things like that, where it's taught by actual writers.
Yeah, maybe I should check
So
this
I mean, are they good teachers? Who knows? Doesn't Chet
out.
Palahniuk have classes?
Yeah. I'm not sure.
Because I remember he got like swindled by his accountant, so he's poor again. So now he has to do a lot of stuff.
No way he's poor.
Supposedly he got all his money stolen.
Really?
Yeah. There was a Joe Rogan or something with him where I listened to it. It's really riveting because it was sort of like a very long, like almost like Stephen King like story about how his money got stolen, and then he found that he has to essentially work again and start from zero. But he found it well, maybe he's a story he told himself, but he said that it made him feel a lot more invigorated because now he's like his like struggle and like make it again.
He doesn't get like royalties from like his other works, right?
I'm sure he does.
Yes, but
He just needs to
yeah,
sign
but I
a
think it's just like
Netflix
accumulation.
deal and turn another of his
That's
novels
true.
into another show.
Yeah. But did he publish a book on writing after all, besides his essays? Chuck.
Let's see.
Yeah, he did, right? Because Singip and I were like,
Right,
oh, we're gonna read
there was
it.
like a Fight Club comic, right?
No, it's like consider this,
Moments in my life after which
which
everything
everything
was.
was different.
Oh, that's recently, 2020.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm gonna add it to my
Kindle,
yeah.
Google Play library.
I have enough credits actually on Kindle to get it for free, but I think I'm gonna get a sample first.
Graphic novel. Even know there was like
Mhm.
Didn't know like there was a part 2.
Of what?
Fight Club.
There's
Yeah,
Fight
he
Club
made it.
3,
He
dude.
did like a
Yeah, I
he
know.
did
I
like
think
a
no, I
Adventure
didn't know
Time
there was
thing.
a 2.
2019 was the third one.
Wow. I should read it.
Yes.
Did you read the original Fight Club?
No, I never read it. I only watched the movie.
Oh,
I feel like I might be disappointed.
what if it's better?
Yeah. I mean, there's a chance that it could be better, but then
I mean,
I don't know. I mean, I already formed my opinion based on the movie, right?
uh-huh.
So like, all my whatever good experiences are from the movie. So I feel like I'll be going in quite biased.
Oh,
Mhm.
I would think.
It's
I
the same,
mean,
like, like you watch movies based on books that you already read,
yeah.
and then like you like, they missed this, they skipped that. It's like, oh no.
Uh-huh.
So, but this just, I mean, that's
But
just
now
me.
it'll be the opposite. It will
Have I
add
ever,
Curious about how
more.
he
like,
writes.
read a book after the movie or show?
I think especially for Fight Club, it's really hard because the whole like
Yeah, like you,
surprise, you already
like
know what it is.
the twist at the end is
So
like, yeah.
yeah,
I don't know. Maybe
I
it'll.
did
so
think
it's a little
about
bit harder to
reading Game of
enjoy.
Thrones after watching it, but then I was like, you know what? Like all the main points already been highlighted. It's no
Oh.
point, like,
Well, no, like if you read like the summary of the Song of Ice and Fire, there's a lot of plot points that are quite different. And
Oh,
especially with the last season being so terrible, I think he's gonna write something totally different ending.
He's like, oh,
you think that was his
time to
original
scrap
ending?
it.
Yeah, I think it's good for him because puts a lot less pressure. It's like anything he writes is gonna be better than season 8.
What?
He just needs to
But
get
what
it
if
done.
that was the official ending? So now there's even more pressure.
At least, okay, I'm okay with the ending being the ending if the way we got there made more sense. It's sort of like there was a lot of explanation that was never done. It was kind of like ta-da, and it's like what? Like there's no logic behind it. And, like I mean, like I don't know this is spoilers anything. It's sort of like sudden character development is just like completely skipped, and I'm just mad about that in
Oh,
terms of writing the plot.
okay.
I can see how you end up with the same place. Like, but it was so accelerated, it made no sense.
I
So
guess.
what are you guys' like resolution for the artificial new year that we're approaching?
Wait, before that, we should do a sponsor plug. We're 43
Oh
minutes.
yes, exactly.
Yeah, you're so forgetful. You need a cup of flow state coffee.
I do. Yeah, I would have really enjoyed it with me. Alas, there's only a Keurig machine here.
You should have brought the pack.
I know. Actually, I just ordered a new pack from my friend Greg Frontiero, who started his business. So he actually I like a story behind it because he started making his own like version of this coffee, which has raw cacao and L-theanine from doing his own research about like what can you do to kind of balance the jitter and anxiety side of having too much coffee. So he thought that, oh yeah, like raw cacao has some beneficial properties, and it's like L-theanine from tea is also really calming according to a lot of research. So he started brewing his own version of it. And then he showed his friends and he started liking it and he realized that he has a business. And so like he's I think almost finished selling this whole batch. So if you guys want to try some to experience coffee that is less anxiety provoking and potentially can promote creativity and productivity, go order it through our discount code,
Yeah,
which is
link.
shown in the link below.
Yeah.
Yes, you get 10% off with our code. And some people have ordered it through this code.
Yeah, thank you.
So-
Thank you to everyone.
exactly.
Recording this podcast.
Yes. And if you have your own company and you want to be sponsored, this little stream that's
Yeah.
being watched by probably mostly GIS and Taylor's college people.
Yep. Oh, random
us
people
know.
who come in and out.
Yes.
We're up to 2 viewers now. It was like 0 and then 1 and 3 and then now back to 2. But yeah, thank you.
We should do a giveaway sometime.
Oh yeah. I think like
I think that would encourage.
30 ringgit headphones.
Yeah.
yeah, well, we'll work out something.
Exactly.
coming year.
And it's maybe it's a good resolution for the new
Giveaway, right?
year. Try new coffee.
Yeah, but it's like our only viewer, he'll win like by default.
Exactly. So maybe you want to be the only viewer.
Discouraging people from tuning in, right? It's like, oh, 0 counter, I'll jump in now.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, and that's our sponsor segment. Okay, back to resolutions.
Yes.
Yeah. Should we
So-
like record what you say to hold you accountable?
No, I have a pretty
Oh,
good.
gee.
Resolutions.
So I think like the issue with me and Singip is that we don't stick to resolutions very well.
Well, I mean, you should.
Uh,
You know.
yeah, I think we make it a little too hard sometimes.
Mhm.
I don't think our resolutions
Like
are
yearly
hard.
resolutions.
Get
really
bored.
hard.
It could be like really simple
need to make them more
resolution,
fun.
you know, just that we get bored too easily. And then
Yeah.
like,
My resolution was to like for my Amazon orders, like to order only like consumable stuff and like stuff to support my business, but not like other things. And then with that savings, instead I will buy Amazon stock, which is a better use of my money.
yeah, it is.
Oh, and if you guys want to use, you're based in the US and need a Robinhood referral, please reach out to me so I get a free stock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I think that's a more reasonable resolution. Even
What?
though it's actually really hard to keep you
Which one?
to not buy bullshit.
Oh,
Not buy bullshit on Amazon and spend it on Amazon stocks instead. Because now Robinhood lets you spend fractional shares too, so it makes it a lot easier.
oh, so that means like instead of buying like one full Apple share, you buy a fraction of it.
Yes, because one Amazon share is already up to the 3,000s.
Holy
So it takes a long time to even get one.
Who do you sell it to in case you want to sell it off?
Oh, so on the app you can just sell it directly back to the market.
But can
And
you
there's no
buy shares
transaction
fractioned
fees.
normally though.
A fractional share. You can do it through several services now, so it's not even that unique. But yeah, I mean, it quickly slides into r/Wall Street bet territory, and I don't do that. Like those crazy people who are like, like buying like Tesla and like selling it like right away, that kind of thing. I'm just buying and holding. But so far, I've done really well. I have not really lost money as a whole. Except on some poorly timed biotech stocks that I shall not mention, where I was too cocky in guessing and I totally did not guess appropriately.
Is it like COVID related kind of stocks?
Yeah, there's just few of those. Those we only put like like buy one share, like very little money, so I'm not too sad about that. But I did bet on this company. So which uses a virus to sort of do genetic therapy, gene therapy on your eye. But like recently, there's been some like trials in the related like technology that failed or like has side effects. So I think this stock also tanked because of that. So I thought like, oh, this is so like high tech. There's no way it can go wrong. And also like someone I know who's really smart works there, so I figured, oh, it probably would work. Do not buy stocks based on these criteria, because that one totally tanked.
Because
Huh?
it's like it's quite a unique thing, and if they pull it
Yeah.
off, then it'll be like really huge. It's like
Right,
like
but if I had bought like
Moderna,
Pfizer or
develop-
Moderna or whatever,
Yeah.
I would have done so much better. In fact, I had bought more Zoom because my Zoom did like really well. It's probably one of my best performing stocks since I bought it.
Zoom?
But Zoom,
What is,
yeah. So
what is it selling
Zoom
for
now, let's see here, last price. So can you guys see? Like, do you like how it snows in the app?
3766.
now?
Yeah,
Where's the snow?
There was some white particles.
376.
Oh, right. What do you get it? What do you buy it for?
Gosh, I bought it for 112. So this stock,
Bad.
I got like 233% return
That's
Pretty
good.
good.
because I got it like quite early in the pandemic. Of course, I only bought like 4. It's not like I'm a billionaire or something. Because I'm too risk averse. So I only buy like a few of each one. But like, my tech stocks have like done a lot better than any of my like biotech or pharma stocks for sure as a whole.
Do you think it's because you're more in tune with tech?
I think tech's just doing so well compared to everything else. Like Apple mine went up 231% as well because I bought it quite several years ago. But
How
it's
many-
like again, like I only have 4. And it's
Oh,
only because they split too. So
Yeah.
originally I only had 1.
I think they split like a few
Yeah.
months ago, right? Just sometime this year.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, I'm not your investor broker person. This constitutes as poor investment advice. In fact, my advice is like don't be like me. Like buy things impulsively. But like I don't know. So far like my own strategy is like what stupid shit do I spend my money on instead of buying stupid shit from them, like buy their stock instead. So like another one I like bought recently, like it's like just like FedEx and UPS because I'm like, gosh, it's all the stupid money I spend on is like all based on shipping too.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
Do you listen
Maybe.
to podcasts
But the thing is, it's
about
like
stocks?
no, I
No?
don't.
Okay.
Because I think this is again like this is all poor strategy. The best strategy is probably buying an index fund, and it's much more safe. And my index funds have done pretty well too because the market is behaving erratically and abnormally despite the pandemic. So actually, I think like in terms of like poorly thought out strategy for investing, my theory is you should do the most evil thing actually, because the people who are the most incentivized to like have the stock market do well and have their stocks do well are the ones doing it. So if you think about it, Jeff Bezos is gonna make sure he doesn't lose money. So therefore, it's better to buy his stock, even though he's probably the most evil. So it's like the anti-socially conscious investing usually does the best, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's why they're
Ride the coattails of evil rich people is what I'm saying.
they're rich in the first place.
Yeah.
They
And I
get-
think like what they're doing is that they're artificially doing something to the stock market, or else why would it perform so well despite how poorly the world's actually doing, like in terms of income inequality.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
isn't that like kind of like how freemium games make their money? You just need like a few whales to do all the bulk of the in-app purchases to make the
Mhm.
money.
Yeah.
So like maybe it's the same for like companies like Amazon. You just need like you don't need the whole world
you're
to buy
really
from
rich.
you. You just need like the really rich
Yeah.
people to keep buying from you.
Exactly. So maybe that's the strategy, right? You just research what are the richest people in the world investing in,
Yeah.
and then you
and
just stick with
follow
that.
them.
Yeah, and probably the really, really good deals, you don't even get to do it because it's like gonna be the startups where it's not public yet and all of that. And that's why you pick the big bucks. This is like child's game. This is like the poor people's game of like, it's already gone public. You can have a few commoner stock.
Yeah, by the time everybody knows about it, it's already too late.
Yeah. Yep. Like the sad Bitcoin I did not buy.
We could have all been like super rich now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Well,
mean, we
it's not
didn't
too
even have
late.
to buy it back then.
Hmm.
Still don't have to buy it
Yeah,
now.
so-
You can go mine for it.
It'll take a really long time now, right?
I don't know. I think like there's a good chance that whatever you spend on mining equipment and like your utilities and your time, like it's probably not going to be worth it.
I think it is if you start early because now it's worth
Only
like
if you started
you know,
early,
in
but I
the
mean now like
20,000
there's
or
no
whatever.
point. Yeah.
Well, there's newer versions of Bitcoin all the time, like Ethereum and Litecoin and all sorts of other ones. But
Any of them doing
I have a
that
friend who
well?
does it.
What, mining?
I don't know. Buying.
Oh, okay.
Like just like putting a bit of money in each one, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like I'm not confident, or like this is again poor strategy. It's like if it's not simple enough for me to understand, I tend not to
Mm-hmm.
buy it, or I feel like there's no
You still
well,
understand
my
Bitcoin?
well, like I
I
don't
feel like
understand why
really,
it
I'm
is
still really lost on the whole concept.
the blockchain concept. Because I
Yeah,
feel like a lot of
like
these
I don't
companies
know, like who are these people paying you to mine for
to
stuff?
buy.
No, like basically like you solve like math puzzles or something, right?
No, you're
Yeah.
basically decrypting transactions that happen. Like think of it
Yeah, but
as BitTorrent, but instead of transferring
but
files,
who, why what are these
all these
But now it's
transactions
worth
are like
more because
whatever's happening.
like what?
Like people spending money, people spending the Bitcoin. So you're uh, calculating the transactions. You know,
I
because
think
it's
it's
all.
worth a lot because now PayPal and legit organizations are recognizing it, and that recognition bumps it up.
Mm-hmm.
Before it wasn't worth anything, but because now it's considered legit,
Really,
like
I
that
think it's
suddenly
because like
became.
criminals have found a new way to like move their money around. That's why it's
That's
worth so
true. That's probably also why. And ransomware. Oh, but you know who I'm so glad is like probably super loaded from this is the girl who invented Sci-Hub. I don't know whether you guys have heard of it, but it's
No.
essentially like it's a way to get behind paywalls for journals, scientific journals. So a lot of these scientific journals, if you want to read an article, they charge you like a lot of money. But she's like made it in a way where it kind of routes through like these servers in Eastern Europe and all other places, so you can just read the article for free. And
Uh-huh.
then like and she takes like Bitcoin donations. So and for the longest time no one knew who made it. It was just like it suddenly existed and it's like kind of like who was behind all this, and she finally revealed it's just one girl doing it, the whole thing.
could have
And so
been
I'm
you.
like so amazed. Huh?
Could have been you.
No, I don't even know how she does it. She's a really good programmer. But the thing is, like now she's like pretty much investigated by the U.S. government. You know, she's like on the radar, and it's like especially now like she's from like those Eastern European countries that are like not thought of very well in the cyber crimes industry. So, because technically what she's doing, I think, is considered illegal in the U.S. for sure, if
Right?
not internationally.
You're kind of like stealing.
Yeah, you're
A,
stealing
you're stealing.
intellectual property.
Yeah.
Yeah, but her argument is that, like, in a way, like, because all of science, even though it's paid for by taxpayers, is behind a paywall, you're actually slowing down the progress of science and humanity. And
Mm-hmm.
it's a law that's actually killing people. So in a very indirect way. So her logic is like, I'm breaking the law like willingly because I'm going to demonstrate this law is not ethical.
Yeah.
But like, has there been
So I
any?
mean,
Has anyone like actually like credited her for like, oh, without her, I would not have found this discovery.
that's a good point. I don't know. I think no one wants to admit it because then you have to admit that you yourself have broken a law. So it's one of those things. But for sure, like I know like a lot of people who use it, and like it
There's
just
a
makes like life so
testimonial
much
on the
easier.
site. If it were not for
Oh,
Sci-Hub,
there is.
I wouldn't be able to do my
Oh.
thesis in materials science.
Ah.
But there's only one. I don't know.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, like, you see, you just help someone do their
Especially
homework.
for
But
like
I mean,
right.
what has actually come out of that thesis? It's a different story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it also like shows the inequality in access because like big Ivy League schools obviously can pay for all these Elsevier and other journal companies, but if you are in the middle of nowhere in Africa and you want to do research, you can't afford to read these papers.
That's true.
So I can see how it is benefiting a lot of people.
Are they really expensive? Like research papers?
It's like $50 just to read one paper sometimes.
Wow, that's crazy.
Who gets the money
It's
though?
like it's super ripoff. These
Yeah,
like
does
big
the
publishing
author get it?
companies, like kind of like the Pearson of like like it's mostly Elsevier. There's a few other ones. A lot of them are moving to an open access model now, which is good. I think in a way it's forced by Sci-Hub because they realize that they can't, just keep charging people willy-nilly.
Mm-hmm.
So instead, like they charge the authors to pay to publish, which is also kind of not good. But I guess someone has to pay.
That
Yeah, because
discourages
you're
writers,
paying for the
right?
editor.
Editor.
Yeah, but there's editor service, there's typesetting,
Okay,
and there's
yeah,
sending
yeah.
it to peer
Sure.
reviewers. So you're not paying for nothing. But because I just feel very I really admire people who can make one software all by themselves and change the world that way.
Yeah.
So I think that's my goal next year. Okay, my goal next year is to write a piece of software that people would use, and I get paid for it. It sounds terrible, and I would donate a part of my profit towards a good cause.
1%.
That's very good.
I've set my wish towards the universe. I better write it down. I'm gonna forget.
Yeah, I wrote it down already.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Christine would donate portion of her profits to charity.
Yeah.
Okay.
That people will pay to use.
What about you, Singing?
Yeah.
What's your resolution?
I don't know. I guess it's the same. Try and lose weight. Although I'm kind of already doing it. I got a trainer that comes to my place twice a week.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you look more buff.
No, it's just a new T-shirt.
Results are showing.
It's just a new T-shirt. And then
tighter T-shirts.
Yeah, it is a tighter T-shirt because it's new. And then my swimming pool reopens next week, so I'll probably start swimming more then.
That is a workout.
Get back into calligraphy.
Oh.
Like the old school with like pen and ink kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, for those of you who haven't seen it, it's actually pretty damn good.
It's not really good. It's really inspiring.
Oh yeah, you should link us some next time.
Yeah, you should put it on a gallery somewhere.
Yeah,
why don't you make a very simple website where you just post
can even be on Instagram.
Oh, just do it on Instagram.
Yeah,
just do it on Instagram. Hashtag.
Yeah, you write the names of thirsty girls really nicely, and then you tag them.
I'll add them.
Yeah. Then they'll be like, oh, can you do the official logo for me?
Yeah. Exactly.
You free sub to your OnlyFans.
Yeah. We should do an OnlyFans where you write calligraphy naked.
I will subscribe.
I will subscribe, but I won't consume.
You can't see my progress.
It's okay. I'll let Christin tell me.
The more I lose weight, the more attractive I'll be naked.
Exactly. This is so beneficial on many levels because it will also motivate you to go to the gym.
Yeah.
Because you have to be naked. 2 in 1.
Edmund says he'll subscribe too.
Oh, thanks, Edmund.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
No, but I think these weekly videos are also a good indicator of progress, right? We see you every week. So
we'll check in.
Yeah. By end of next year we can do a montage of a screen grab of you every episode, and then we'll have a 1 minute montage of how you look.
So my face goes
I don't know. I mean, if you keep it up, maybe we'll start seeing flexing and shit.
Yeah.
Like a singlet, and then I made it.
Yeah, you can wear your
exactly.
singlets.
More and more naked every single episode. Or maybe it'll be a t-shirt and then you slowly cut off the sleeves,
Or he'll get so buff a regular t-shirt will shrink.
Yeah. All right, time to go fishing.
All right.
I need to eat breakfast. All right.
Hope you catch some
nice
fish.
Chatting. Yeah.
I haven't announced my resolution yet.
Happy holidays. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Go ahead. Go
I'll
ahead.
do it after you go.
No, I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
Well, I want to finish Animal Bus. Like I should
of
have
course.
finished it this year. Yeah, I mean I'm on the
Uh-huh.
final stretch, last 15 chapters, so I want to get it done. And then after that,
Okay.
I want to start a new comic. Probably it won't be a long form novel, just like 4-panel stuff. I think that's better.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna be Instagram famous like that bird thing with the other bird thing.
Out of bird. Yeah. That's just yeah. And I don't know.
I look forward to that.
Write more the usual stuff, but yeah. All right. I guess
Okay.
it's a good time to call it as well. Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
Bye.
Happy
Bye.
holidays.
See y'all next week.
See you
Happy
all.
holidays.
Ciao. Take care.
Bye.
Goodbye.